Okay, we're back with another MTGO league. This time Abzan again. I had a real blast playing this last time, and actually took this. I own this pretty much in paper. Took it to last week's FNM. It's just a blast to play. Managed to win the event as well, going 3-0. Get myself some packs. Nice to be playing in paper again. But yeah, not only I think one change since last time. I think I removed a Treetop Village and put in a Concealed Courtyard. Just needed more white mana last time it seemed. So yeah, I think that's the only change. So yeah. Hope everyone's doing well today. Please do consider subscribing to the channel if it's something you're enjoying. Play a lot of mid-range content. Not really sure what's on the list to try. I really want to try some sort of Mardu Stoneblade deck. I think black and white got really good cards from MH2. So want to try that with red instead of the green of Abzan. We do lose Siege Rhino unfortunately, but we'd get things like Colligan's Command and yeah, other things that destroy artifacts, and then I don't know, some sort of Season Pyromancer or something maybe. Mardu Pyromancer is probably my favourite deck I've ever played. So always trying to relive those glory days in the Mardu colours. But yeah, any suggestions? Do give us a shout. But right now, let's get on with tackling game number 1. So we see an interesting hand. We're on the draw. It's got turn 2 Stoneforge, but no, I think I'm going to mulligan this. Well, Stoneforge and Liliana kind of compete for our turn 3. We haven't really got anything to do until turn 2. It's close, but Kaldra is a bit of a dead card given that we've got this Stoneforge as is Ephemerate. I think we're going to mulligan this. Well, we see the same problem, but we do have an interactive spell at least. I don't think we want to mulligan again. I think this is a fine 6. We'll get rid of the Batterskull. Leyline of Sanctity. Okay, so this is either Enchantress or Bogles. Okay, so it's Enchantress, I think. So Thoughtseize or an Inquisition would be nice. Okay, so we're going to want to fetch basics. This deck does play Blood Moon. Actually, no, sorry. It could be Glimpse of Tomorrow. That's the other thing it can be. Yeah, I think it's Glimpse of Tomorrow, actually. It is indeed Glimpse of Tomorrow. So we'll don't need to worry as much about Blood Moon if that's the case. I don't think they play it in the main. It might be worth. I think we'll go and get a Plains. And we can get Swamp with the Catacombs next turn. We're going to get Kaldra. But might be outgunned here. If they have the Violent Outburst. They've got so many Cascaders, it's quite unlikely that my opponent doesn't have it. So yeah, if you haven't seen this before, it's you shuffle all your permanents into your library, and then you put that many cards onto the battlefield. Okay, Siege Rhino. So what I think we're going to do is we'll just play out the Hierarch. We could Liliana here, but I think if we're going to put Kaldra in, actually, we want to do it now. So let's go and get a Swamp, and we will put Kaldra in. I was going to say it's a bit awkward if my opponent goes off at instant speed, but this germ is indestructible. So okay, our opponent doesn't have any of the Cascade spells. This will be coming off a couple of turns. This Hierarch nice to yeah, Hierarch nice to buff this as well. It does have Trample. Okay, another Siege Rhino is actually quite nice. We could... Actually, is that just lethal if we put the sword on as well? Put the sword on, it gains protection from all these. We attack for 7. Not quite, but it would make our Siege Rhinos lethal next turn. And we would get to draw a card. So yeah, I think we're going to go for that. Put the sword into play. Equip the sword. Oh, we do get to attack for an extra run. So that's 7, 8. Oh, we're 1 short of lethal. Question is, do we kill one of their permanents? Or do we... I think we'd... Oh, we can't dome them, actually. So... I mean, they've got that coming off suspend. They can't instant speed it anyway. I think we'll just get rid of a token. We do draw a land. Okay, we'll pass the turn. Yeah, the rationale for hitting the token there was we'd rather Seasoned Pyromancer get shuffled back into my opponent's deck. Okay, opponent floating mana. Let's see what they get. They get nothing too amazing. This may indicate they have another one. It's the battlefield. Create X. X is the number of creatures you control. Sure. So they get a few of those, but we do have protection from all that. We don't. The only thing. Yeah. So this Kaldra is still lethal. Dam is a good safety valve as well. Yeah. Okay, we get there. Kaldra really is a quick clock when it gets going, especially with these hierarchs. Yeah, that's really good. Okay, so what do we want against this? It's a bit weird. We don't have too much actually. They were running a lot of islands, but I think Vindicate is potential. Oh, we definitely want Collective Brutalities. We don't want Stony Silence. They're not really doing anything with the graveyard. Dam is a nice one. I think we'll get rid of maybe get rid of a trophy. Ending doesn't really do anything for us. Kaya, Fatal Push. I mean, they are running all of those. I think this is the more mid-range build where it used to be that these Glimpse of Tomorrow decks would be putting in things like Emrakul or Kozilek or whatever, some of the big Eldrazi. But I think now they're just putting in the trackers and things. So, think we might want Vindicate. What's this? I think that's probably fine to deal with a load of tokens. Fatal Push. Let's get rid of one Fatal Push. Is Kaya doing anything for us? Not really. I think we'll take out Kaya. Not really doing too much for us there. Okay. Okay, we see a 1-lander which we're going to mulligan. We will keep this. Grief Ephemerate, obviously. We don't want to see... Are we going to put that back? Yeah, I think so. We don't want to see Leyline of Sanctity, obviously. But it looks like my opponent doesn't have it, so we're going to try and Grief Ephemerate all of my opponent's combo pieces. There's a Thoughtseize as well. But for now... I think we might get rid of the Thoughtseize because this dam is quite a good good way to clear up the board in case my opponent goes off. Fire deals 2 damage. That would kill our Grief. And we're going to Ephemerate the Grief next turn. So we'll take the Fire Ice, and then we'll Ephemerate Grief and take the combo piece. Because then next turn we can take Seasoned Pyromancer. Because we don't want my opponent killing the Grief. It's our only source of pressure at the moment. So yeah, we'll take Violent Outburst there. Okay, Stomping Ground tapped. Okay, Ephemerate Grief. So we get to take another card. Okay, we're going to take Seasoned Pyromancer. We can just damn this away. We don't want my opponent digging for answers. Okay, we'll play another. We'll play a Blooming Marsh and pass the turn. Obviously, we'd like to play a fetch land, but okay. Opponent's found. Is it Tireless Provisioner? Yeah. Okay, so we will kill that. Oh, will we kill that? How much do we care about our opponent making a couple of tokens? Don't think we do, actually. I think we're just going to Stoneforge. Because it's not Tireless Tracker, that's going to make food or treasures. Let's go and get Kaldra again. And then we'll play the Concealed Courtyard and pass. Then next turn we could even damn kill everything if we want. Oh, they did find the Violent Outburst. But we have got damn as a backup, but you know, they haven't put too much that we need to worry about into play, I don't think. You know, they get a load of. Well, they do get 2 clues. But obviously, damn, we can actually put in Kaldra this turn, attack, and then damn the following turn. Another Grief. Okay, so let's just put Kaldra in. Opponent is at 10. I think we're just attacking with everything. We know our opponent only has Archon of Cruelty in hand. Maybe we shouldn't have attacked with Grief there, but I feel like it was fairly free. Okay, and we have got lethal next turn because of this dam in our hand. Assuming our opponent doesn't get anything really good. We see an attack, no attacks. We'd quite like, I suppose, to draw a black spell, because then we can clear the way with Grief. Yeah, that's perfect. And then we just damn. Okay, yeah, we win the game. None of these do anything from the graveyard, do they? No, they're all enters the battlefield, so put one of those in. We'll then overload Dam, which doesn't kill our germ because it's indestructible for some reason. And that should be game over. Yeah, okay, great. Good stuff there. Nice, fairly straightforward win in round number 1. See you again for the next round. Right, round number 2, we will be on the play. I think we will keep this. Obviously it's a bit of a shame that we haven't got an Ephemerate. We could turn 1 Grief. It's a Lurus deck, not sure we really want to be yeah, not sure we really want to be 2-for-1ing ourselves just yet. Maybe it's worth it to make sure this Stoneforge Mystic survives. But I mean, Painful Truth is a good catch-up card as well. You know, that draw 3 cards. Okay, they Faithful Push our Hierarch, which is fine. So green, black, so this could be Jund, could be Rock. Okay, I think we're just going to go and grab a basic Swamp. Yeah, I think basic Swamp's fine. Yeah, I'll just play this Stoneforge Mystic. I don't think we want to Grief. So, I think we'll get Kaldra and hope our opponent has expunged all of their expended all of their removal. Okay, is it Jund's Shadow? Thoughtseize. Okay, so they might take Kaldra here, which would be a little bit annoying. Maybe we should have Griefed, but we got some good stuff in hand. Red mana Ragavan? Yeah, it is Ragavan. Okay, trophy. We do definitely need to kill this, is the trouble. I think we can block, but if this connects, it's pretty bad. What are we going to do? Trophy giving them mana isn't ideal. We could Painful Truths, draw cards. We could just trophy this. I think we're just going to trophy. I mean, it might be that our opponent just attacks. We can block, which we probably do take this block. Inquisition. So, yeah, I think we're just going to trophy the Rav again. I think that's right. Annoyingly, this means they can take the Painful Truths. Maybe we should have just cast Painful Truths there. Okay, that's a Scourge. Okay, so this is like probably Jund's Shadow. So finding a Batterskull would be quite nice. Another oh, okay, so that is a Batterskull. We could Grief, but I think we're gonna get Batterskull here. Because now if our opponent attacks, we can flash in Batterskull, it blocks and kills this, and we gain life. Like, gaining life will kill this, but also 3 mana. Lurrus to hand. Okay, that's Ragavan. Okay, so they've got one card in hand that we don't know about. Will they attack with this? Okay, we're hoping that card is not Kolaghan's Command. Okay, Ending's nice as well. So we either Ending. This can't attack through both of our Stoneforge Mystics. So I think what we're going to do is just Ending this, just be safe. Our opponent has got one card in hand and they haven't put Lurrus in. I guess they're waiting for us to not be able to grief it. So we're just going to Ending. I mean, I guess we could attack first, but then no, I think we're just going to do that. Ending this. And then we can... I'm just going to attack with Batterskull here. Yep. Because we don't want this... Oh, that was silly actually. Yeah, I always forget Batterskull has Vigilance. Yeah, we should have attacked with the Stoneforges as well. Okay, so our opponent probably looking to do find another land to go Lurrus to hand, play Lurrus, play Bauble. Okay, so they do find a land, so you're probably going to get Lurrus here. Okay, plays a Bauble. Okay, weird that they crack it then, because they do know we have Grief. Okay, Thoughtseize is not the best. Let's Grief first, so we can... I mean, my opponent knows my whole hand, I think. Okay, they got Thoughtseize and Lightning Bolt, so we'll take the Lightning Bolt. Just slam in with the Germ. Okay, block with Ravagan, which makes sense, seeing as my opponent can just cast it again. Obviously my opponent's shut off from casting Scourge because we're at 24 life. Grief has Menace. If we find a land we could equip Grief with Batterskull, but opponent probably going to play Ragavan from the graveyard here. Might play Bauble, decide they just need to find some more good stuff. The Lurrus attacks are obviously blocking. Kolaghan's Command is what we really don't want to see here. In fact, after this turn, we may always just hold up 3 mana to return Batterskull to our hand. Ooh, Faithful Push. Okay, I think my opponent should have done that on a draw step. Okay, pushing the Grief. Which does turn on Revolt for us. Go ahead and kill the Lurrus. Get our attack in. Lethal on board. Okay, we get there. So yeah, Batterskull really, yeah, that top deck Stoneforge Mystic was just insane. We ended the game on 28 life. Okay, so in these kind of mid-range matches, it's always good to get rid of some Thoughtseizes. I'm going to bring in a Vindicate, a Path to Exile, and a Spellbomb. Could consider Rest in Peace. They're probably on Croxer. Did we see green mana? I feel like we did. Yeah, we definitely did. So probably on Tarmogoyf. Yeah, we want all these things. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. I think we'll leave rest in... Well, maybe we should cut a Hierarch for a rest in peace. I could see that being good. Maybe another Hierarch for another rest in peace. Yeah, quite like that. My opponent didn't show us any Dark Confidant, so yeah, Bob not on the card, so not going to bring in Collective Brutality unless we see it game 2. We will keep this. It's a very it's got all our colours in it, but it's got a lot of stuff, a lot of removal. It hasn't got any threats aside from Treetop Village. Okay, so we definitely want to push that. So it's pushing this right now. It's whether we want to play around Veil of Summer or Veil of Summer or another one that they dash, and I think playing around Veil of Summer is better here. Veil of Summer just completely blows us out. I suppose we could have pathed it, but then that's the same as I'm getting a treasure anyway. Okay, Void Walker. Okay. So yeah, we're just going to want to kill that. I think we're just going to ending it. Prismatic Ending's so strong. Yeah, when I first read this card, I thought it was a target creature, but yeah, target anything. Lurus, if this is Lurus to hand, then we're going to expend the grief, I think. So we'll play. Both these come in tap, which is a bit annoying. I think, yeah, we're going to have to get rid of this Vindicate. We'll put in the Blooming Marsh in case we draw Liliana next turn, and then I think we have to go for this. Bit of a shame, but okay, our opponent does have Torak. Oh, that is a good hand if I ever saw one. It might be correct to take Torak here and try and grind through all of this stuff, because our opponent's going to go Lurus. That's really strong. Kolaghan's Command is obviously really annoying, but Torak will get rid of a lot of our cards, and we can't actually kill it at the moment. But they can get any of these back with Kolaghan's Command. I think we've... This is difficult. So if we take Lurus, my opponent next turn Toraks us. We discard 2 at random. If we take K command, our opponent goes either Torak or Lurus. Probably Torak first. If we take Torak, our opponent, yeah, I think we want to take Torak and then we'll path Lurus. Yeah, I think that's the right play. A little bit unfortunate. But we'll do that, then we can path Lurus. My opponent's got quite a lot of lands anyway. Oh, Inquisition. That's brutal. Yeah, and now they can just Lurus. Although they haven't got anything to buy back with it now. Overgrown Tomb. So know the 3 cards in their hand. Kolaghan's Command? Doing it right now. If it is, I think we will discard a Kaldra. We're so far off and we can just get Batterskull. Treetop Village is at least a threat. Torark's not that amazing here. Oh, now that's quite a nice... Well, we could have done with that earlier, but one turn earlier maybe. But yeah, Rest in Peace stops any Lura shenanigans here. You know, it's just a 3-2 with lifelink now. Unless our opponent finds something like a trophy or an Abrupt Decay. That's Torark and Lurus, so yeah. So yeah, we can find some... we've got lots to find here. Do we play or cycle that? We could attack with Treetop here. But there's there's not actually much point. I think what we'll do is we'll just pass. And then if my opponent attacks, we can block with Treetop Village. Deal. I suppose cycling the Triome does grow Torark. Okay, so we will fire up the Treetop Village. This probably means my opponent has a bolt, but I think we're doing this anyway. Or a Fatal Push. Yeah, okay, so opponent did have Fatal Push there. Maybe we probably should have played this. Oh. Yeah, that's unfortunate. If we can find a land now. I think it was right to try and block with Treetop there. You know, they could have pushed the Batterskull as it was. Douthie, sure, that does have Shadow. So that can destroy a lot of stuff. So, oh, does it destroy enchantments? Yeah, so that would destroy our Rest in Peace. Would it? So would our Rest in Peace? Would Douthie go to the grave? I think we have to. Well, we have to do it actually because we're at the moment we're pretty much staring down lethal. So let's. I can't remember how this works. I think Rest in Peace will see. I think Rest in Peace will be seen. So I think Douthie will be exiled, as will Torark. Let's find out. Yeah. Okay. Good. Oh, that's pretty nice. So we want a land off the top, really. Untapped land, that is. We do get one. Okay, good. So let's go and get a basic. And then we'll just cast Batterskull. Okay, so our opponent has just what's on the top of their deck. We don't have Rest in Peace anymore, but there's nothing in my opponent's graveyard. They find another Torark, which is okay. We find a Grief. I think I'm going to attack here. It's got Vigilance. I mean, our opponent does have 3 blocks on it, I suppose, which they decline to take. Yeah, I think we're going to cast Grief. We don't want it to get Thoughtseized or anything. And it does have Menace. Like we are at 10 now. Opponent does have good draws. Trophy. Okay, that's a nice draw. So we're going to attack with a Germ. Maybe we should attack with Grief as well. Okay. I think we're just going to pass. You know, my opponent could have Veil of Summer, I suppose. I think we're happy here just to keep on going. Yeah, I think we can attack here. We probably should have attacked with Grief last turn. Okay. That's fine. And then we're going to Assassin's Trophy the Lurus in my opponent's upkeep. This, I think it does look like they have Veil of Summer. Oh, they don't. Okay. So now, yeah, we just okay. I was going to say we need to just hold up Batterskull activation back to hand for the rest of the game now, and keep this in hand so that if my opponent finds Kolaghan's Command, I can't remember what order Kolaghan's Command is. It wouldn't matter if we bounced at the hand. If it was on the card, we'd have to discard it. So, okay, yeah, perfect record so far. See you for the next round. Okay, welcome to round number 3. We are on the play, which is nice. I think we're going to mulligan this. 4 lands. It's got a Grief, but no nothing to back it up. We'll risk this. Bottom the Siege Rhino. So, a couple of opportunities for us to get this turn 2 Stoneforge. We're going to get Godless Shrine here. Oh, for goodness sake. Yeah, that got the wrong land to cast Ignoble Hierarch there. Hopefully it won't come back to bite us too hard. Hopefully I can get lucky and top deck a land. No. Okay. Well, we'll pass the turn. Yeah, that's a shame. Spiral of Canal is, I mean, it's obviously very possible. My opponent has a bolt, but okay, Dragon's Rage Channeler. Okay, so we will push that. Quite dangerous, this. Okay, that's fine. So now we are in business with a land. So now we can just go and get Overgrown Tomb. And yeah, we'll just play the Stoneforge out. We've got the sword in hand. Against this deck, I think we're going to go and get Batterskull. And life gain, much better to get here, I think. Yeah, opponent does have a bolt. So yeah, obviously would have been nice to get that wasted on the Hierarch. But I'm going to keep this trophy for a potential delve threat. Murktide Regent, prime example. If we draw a land, yeah, I think, yeah, we'd have to draw. Okay, Hierarch's not bad. Ephemerate even. We can use it to Ephemerate our Hierarch if we need. Actually, yeah, probably will do. Do we want to? Yeah, I think we'll try and save. Well, our opponent will just sacrifice a mountain. But I think that's fine. I don't know. I think we'd rather them sacrifice a mountain and this dart be gone, because otherwise they can hit us for loads next turn. Okay, there's a Stormwing entity. So that will be getting Assassin's Trophied. 2 on top. We'd imagine they'll flash back the dart now. They might wait until next turn. No, they are indeed doing it. Okay, 3 cards from my opponent. Okay, we're just going to do this right now. A couple of reasons. It plays around Spell Pierce. It makes my opponent shuffle. Because they put 2 on top from their scry from Stormwing. We are going to need to find more lands. Not sure how if this would have played out much differently. If I could have, if I'd done the right thing with Hierarch on the first turn. Okay, so that's actually not bad for us because we've got this this punishment here. We just need to draw a land. A couple of lands off the top would be nice. There we go. So yeah, again, we're gonna do this now. We don't want to take loads of damage from these Soul Scar mages next turn. I think we can just go and get. Do we need double white or we've got double black? Do we need double green or white for anything? Don't think so. But we'll get plains here, I think. And then punishment. So let's destroy each artifact, creature, and enchantment with mana value X. So we are. Oh no, that's wrong. Oh, hold on. X was currently 2. It said. Did it not? X is. Oh right, okay. It's because I'm not paying black. Gonna say. Right, so black. X is currently 1. There we go. Liking this card at the moment. Really flexible. Okay, really want a land off the top so we can slam this Siege Rhino. If we can get the Siege Rhino and equip it with the sword. In fact, just 2 lands would be off the top would be fine. Siege Rhino into equip the sword or or just hardcast Batterskull. All fine there. Come on, show me a land. Thoughtseize. I think we. How much do we want to Thoughtseize? Goes to 12. I think we will Thoughtseize now. It's not getting any better. Unholy Heat and Lava Dart. Okay, so Unholy Heat can kill our Siege Rhino. So, but not much in our opponent's hand. We do need them to. We need to hit a land, essentially. That's what we're really looking for. Just a couple of lands on top would be ideal. Okay, Serration. That's a good draw from our opponent. Swift Spear, which I imagine they'll cast. Such a good card, Expressive Iteration. Okay, we're gonna need to hit a land. Okay, opponent likes what they see on the top of their deck, I think. Yeah, because they didn't fetch it away. Oh, that's we want to cast this sword if we can. Yeah, obviously if we can hit land, we've still got a chance if we hit land next turn. If we can drop Siege Rhino into Siege Rhino and gain 6 life. Although, not sure. Opponent fetch Shocking. Mana Morphose is always scary. As Reed Duke said, imagine the worst the worst thing from your prowess opponent to have, and then imagine a Mana Morphose just before it and it gets even worse. Okay, double Mana Morphose is even better for our opponent. We may just die here. Okay, we go to 8 from the Lava Dart. We're going to take 6 from just that Lava Dart with this Swift Spear. Our outs are reducing pretty dramatically. Does our opponent have another spell? I think they still have this mat on. We go to 1, so... Oh, is it? And there's another Lava Dart in the yard as well. Okay, yeah. So our opponent dealt us something ridiculous there. Yeah, and really needed to find another land. Maybe keeping that one lander was stupid, but anyway, let's we'll bring in the Collective Brutalities. We'll bring in the Weather the Storm, and we'll bring in Path to Exile, potentially Vindicate, although it is quite slow. I think we can get rid of Kaldra. Kaya's good. We'll get rid of Painful Truths. Ending's great. Hierarchs can be a bit of a liability. Oh, and we don't really want the Thoughtseizes. Spellbomb, not really interested in Spellbomb. I think we'll keep the Hierarch in. Enable some of our quicker starts. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. So we would like to play first. Double Grief. Can't cast these Stoneforge Mystics. I think it's close, but we are going to mulligan this. Yeah, I think we... Oh, that's even worse. I mean, if we can get to turn 4... No, I really think you need removal. Okay, that's obviously pretty good. We'll keep this, and then we need what have we mulled to? 5. So we need Ephemerate, Grief. So we can bottom a Hierarch and bottom a land. This may all go wrong, but so I'll play this. Cast this by evoking. See what our opponent has got going on. Okay, so we're going to we'll take Unholy Heat because that can kill our Grief. And then we'll Ephemerate. And then we're going to start taking Stormwing entities. A Braid can also kill the Grief, but we could take the Bauble and try and starve my opponent of lands, but we could take Manamorphose, which shuts off these Stormwings. No, I think we should get to we should get to blink this in the beginning of our next turn. Yeah, shame we had to mull to 5. There's a Bauble. There's the Mountain. Okay, opponent draws a card. And then we'll Ephemerate the Grief, hoping my opponent hasn't drawn a Lightning Bolt. Which they have drawn Lava Dart. They're going to sacrifice their other mountain? Looks like it. Okay, saving. Okay, so we'll play a land and pass. Opponent's got 4 cards in hand. And our opponent has just passed their turn as well. Oh, they must have not found a land. Okay. Well, that's a good follow-up. Yeah, we'll go and get Batterskull here. Okay, so we did just about manage to get there. I did mull to 5. So do we want to do anything different? Don't think so. Just hope we get to keep some better hands. Okay, this does have a Collective Brutality, but 6 lands is not really what we're after. Yeah, this is much better. We'll bottom one of these castles. Having removal for their first turn creature is just so key in these matches. Yeah, so we're not gonna mess around doing anything clever with Prismatic Ending that. Drawing a trophy is nice. We could fetch Shock to be able to trophy next turn. No, because we can't. It's a bit awkward on the mana. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and ending that. We can eventually trophy a Stormwing if we need to. Okay, Swift Spear. Wouldn't mind. Okay, what do we? Okay, another Brutality means we're probably going to go for this. I think we'll. Well, do we? No, I don't think we're going to bother fetch Shocking actually. I think the fact that our opponent didn't do that means they probably have something like Spell Pierce. That might be wrong. But yeah, obviously any spell there also blows us out because Monastery Swift Spear grows too big for Brutality to kill. Okay, Bauble. That implies they haven't found a land. Okay, they have got a land there. I wonder if we're supposed to just duress here. Wouldn't mind our opponent using this mana. Okay, Ephemerate going to be potentially nice for that Siege Rhino. Is that too far down the line? I think so. Are we meant to just duress here in case we get spell pierced? I feel that we are actually. They've had this represented for so long. We've got the trophy as well. We could ditch the Ephemerate. Yeah, I think we're gonna try it. So we'll try and give a creature -2/2 and we'll duress. Ditch the Ephemerate. It's not really doing anything at the moment. Obviously the Christmas land sort of play is Ephemerating Siege Rhino and a couple of that is just going to resolve. Why would our opponent not bolt us to save the Swift Spear? Not sure. Okay, so yeah, we'll take the bolt. We could take the heat. No, we've got another Brutality. We'll take the lightning bolt. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my opponent's meant to. They might have other plans, of course, but I'm pretty sure I would have just bolted us there. Good to see what my opponent has in hand as well. Okay, Manamorphose. So again, we know the 3. This only enchants 2 or less. Okay, so that can steal like a germ, I guess. Yeah, Expressive Iteration is such a good card. Opponent puts Spirebluff Canal into exile. Storming Entity is pretty good. We do have the answer. So, okay, we draw a land as well. 2 cards on the bottom. So again, we're not messing around here. So opponent can Unholy Heat our Siege Rhino. So we may want to Brutality. Next turn, depending on what we draw. Okay, opponent drew a land by the look of it. They do have a fiery islet that they can crack. That's a good draw. Yeah, maybe we should be bringing in Spellbombs for this matchup. Okay, we draw Swamp. Do we want to... I think we're going to Brutality 2 modes. There's no point in giving this -2/-2 obviously, but we are going to trade this Swamp in for some life here. Oh, double Unholy Heat is yeah, that's pretty annoying. Okay, so we'll take one of them past the turn. We're at 17, so we got a reasonable margin. Obviously the Siege Rhino will grow us to 20 as well. Like, what's our best draw? Stoneforge isn't amazing. Another Collective Brutality, a Fatal Push, any sort of kill spell for this. Oh, that's rough. Okay, so now we want Crime or Punishment. Damn is also really good. We'll take a Fatal Push. Yeah, I think we're just going to push one of these. We know the 2 cards in my opponent's hand. Oh, Swift Spear as well, okay. Yeah, we're really going to need something off the top here. I mean, Siege Rhino is pretty... It's okay. The trouble is my opponent can just kill it with this Unholy Heat. Collective Brutality again. Okay, that's good. Yeah, now we can just jam these. Our opponent will kill this one. We go up to 13. Our opponent will kill it. Attack. They get to surveil. So let's hope they can't. Let's hope they don't surveil into anything too big. This Unholy Heat is really good as well. Creature or planeswalker. You do have to have Delirium. I think we need to start. Okay, opponent putting a land in there. Okay. I think we need to start bringing in Nihil Spellbomb against these. Hopefully our opponent, you know, the worst card for them to draw is probably Manamorphose. Expressive Iteration is up there. Lava Dart is also up there. Don't really know what we want to draw now. More copies of Fatal Push are always welcome. Wouldn't be surprised to see this flashed back. Yeah, so we are going down to 11, then taking 6. They've surveilled into the graveyard twice. So we get a 5, but we do get to gain some life, and then we can block the Swift Spear. It's close, this one. Okay, so let's play another Siege Rhino. Go up to 8. play a land and pass the turn. Yeah, Ephemerate is now a good draw. Opponent could Threads of Disloyalty their own creature. Okay, this has to attack. So a Fatal Push or something keeps us in it. Assassin's Trophy, Dam, Batterskull potentially. Okay, Liliana. So if we Edict and then attack, that's Liliana. I mean, it's pretty obvious what my opponent's going to sacrifice. We could tick up, but that just doesn't really do anything. So I think we do want to get rid of a creature. Maybe ticking down does nothing here. So if we attack, I think we do attack. Like we're then at risk of dying to another Monastery Swift Spear exactly, but quite a few of them, 2 have gone. Oh, Lightning Bolt, yeah, sure. Oh, that's a shame. Opponent, yeah, finding. I mean, they had lots of surveils to find it. Good game. Dragon's Rage Channeler getting there. I think we want to play a copy of Engineered Explosives as well in this deck. Oh, we would have drawn the Fatal Push as well. One more turn, I think we would have been all right. Oh well, good games, interesting. We'll see you again for the next round. Okay, round number 4. We have the sort of mini combo that we're running. Grief and Ephemerate. Would quite like to be a fly on the wall of opponent's house when we cast Grief and cast it with Siege Rhino. Siege Rhino, not a overly common card these days. Okay, so this is a bit annoying. I'd like to fetch a basic here, but the fact that we can potentially take all of my opponent's gas is obviously interesting. Okay, so yeah, we'll take Blood Moon and then we'll Ephemerate, take Mages of the Moon. And then when Ephemerate comes off this next turn, we will take Khan, the Great Creator. Unless my opponent finds anything amazing. Seasoned Pyromancer. No, we're taking Khan here. Okay, so we'll play this, play the Hierarch, pass the turn. So we know our opponent's got Seasoned Pyromancer. Maybe we should have taken the Pyro. Oh, I should have pushed that really. Okay, it's not punishing us too much. Oh, our opponent doesn't have double red. Of course. So now we'll push this. And then we'll play Stoneforge Mystic. We've got Batterskull. I think we'll get the sword. Yeah, of course my opponent doesn't have double red to cast Seasoned Pyromancer. And that is just game over. So when you get griefed and you get to Ephemerate it, it proves to be pretty good. So we probably want Fracture here and Vindicate. Just for either Khan or for Blood Moon. What don't we want? So Sword of Fire and Ice is okay. Trouble is it obviously it gets shut off by Khan. So you probably want to bring in these 3 cards. Hierarch is interesting because it gets around Blood Moon. Crime, Punishment, just a good card. Ending, fine, especially turn 1 against a Utopia Sprawl or an Elf. I think we can afford to lose a Kaldra here. Kaya... Yeah, Prismatic Ending also notably deals with Clothes. So I think we'll cut there, bring in a Vindicate, just kills anything. What do we think about Liliana of the Veil? Maybe we cut a couple of copies of those for Fractures. They often have creatures running around, like little ones that they're happy to sacrifice. Might change that on the draw. On the play, sorry. Bring Liliana in on the play. It's going turn 3 Lily on the play is obviously much better. Okay, can't keep this. I'm certainly not against keeping 4 landers sometimes, but okay, yeah, this is absolutely great. It's got the combo again, and it's got 2 basic lands in it. A lot to like here. If this was a basic swamp, then this would be pretty nuts. We are going to have to put one back here. We'll keep. And given that we've got the Grief, I think we can afford to get rid of Thoughtseize. Because then if we draw another black card, we can... if we draw another black card, we might want to keep hold of Siege Rhino for later. Okay. So, yeah, we're exactly the same deal. So we'll stack it like that. Okay, this is pretty good. So we can take Magus and then Ephemerate the Grief. Take the Season Pyromancer. Leaves my opponent with not a lot. They've got an Ignoble Hierarch and a Wooded Foothills that we know about. Obviously they could draw something good. Okay, there's the Hierarch. Okay, and an Elf. Sure. I guess they, yeah, might as well play that. We're not going to cast that. Probably want to start attacking. Yeah, we'll take a Siege Rhino. We'll play Castle Locthwain because it's the last one that comes in tapped. And then all of this marching up towards a turn 4 Siege Rhino. That's a good draw for our opponent. Opponent's got a lot of mana available if they need it. But what have they drawn off their Pyromancer? They've got 1 card in hand. They've got, could be a Dork or another Utopia Sprawl. They've got 2, 3, 4 mana, so they can cast pretty much anything except something like a Glory Bringer. Okay. Marsh Flats. So I think we want to play that rather than the Blooming Marsh. Obviously, Blooming Marsh that comes in untapped this turn, but we've got the basic forest in hand. So, right, how much do we want? We could kill both of these if we attack. How much do we want to do that? Yeah, I feel like this is worth it. Take our 2 for 1 if we can get it. A little bit surprised our opponent didn't take that, maybe? Wonder if there's a Mardu build of this with because Ephemerating Seasoned Pyromancer seems quite nice as well. Utopia Sprawl is fine. Opponent is at 9. Obviously going to be at less after we Siege Rhino them. Yeah, so we'll just go and get a basic swamp here. Just Blood Moon Insurance. Oh, Ephemerate as well. That's actually nearly lethal next turn. Actually, well, if my opponent doesn't block here, it might be lethal. What's this? Bone Crusher Giant? There's a lot of damage. That's a lot of mana. Okay, okay, sure. We could Ephemerate here. Yeah, double block. I think that's fine. I think we'd rather get Siege Rhino down here. It's a big 4/5 boy with a lightning helix strapped to him. This deck is really fun to play. Hopefully we get to Ephemerate this Siege Rhino next turn. There's not a great deal in my opponent's deck that kills a Siege Rhino. Touch wood. Like they need 2 bolts. They run Flame Slash. If my opponent attacks, I'm not blocking here. It's just not worth the risk of my opponent having Lightning Bolt. What's this now? Glorybringer? Karn is annoying. They could get Ensnaring Bridge. They do get Ensnaring Bridge. Okay. Fortunately, our Siege Rhino does get round Ensnaring Bridge fairly well. Ephemerating it for the last few points of damage. Okay, damn. How much do we need to think about that? So we could kill a thing. No, I think we'll hold that one. And then we don't want to give my opponent information that we've got the Ephemerate in hand. So we want them to... They could use their Karn. Well, yeah, because if we let them know they've got Ephemerate... Is this each opponent? Is each. So they can't do something like Witchbane Orb. But, yeah, with 6... Yeah, we don't want to inform my opponent's decision what they get with Karn by Ephemerating too early. If they get... Oh, Torpor Orb is annoying. Okay. So let's Ephemerate this now. Opponent goes to 3. Okay. Don't know if we want to dam here. Yeah, we might as well rebound this. We can't attack anyway. Okay, Fatal Push. This needs double black, doesn't it? I think we're just going to draw a card at right now. Okay. So we can push something if we need to. So we're drawing to Assassin's Trophy, Prismatic Ending. Don't think there's any reason for us to. Do we want to push here? I think we kind of do, just to get the Fatal Push out of our hand. But I think we're just going to get the Triome. We can do it next turn if we want. Obviously, Ignoble Hierarch can attack through a bridge. Stoneforge, eh? What do we think about Stoneforge Mystic? It's not amazing. Let's do it because we want to get rid of some cards from our hand. Oh, that doesn't. Yeah, forget about that. Then I think it's worth just doing this now. Okay, 2 Fatal Pushes. Don't know what our opponent's kind of end game is here. Okay, another Locthwain. So I think we're going to start killing these and then drawing cards. We're drawing 2 cards a turn. Okay, Vindicate, that's exactly what we wanted. So our opponent can go and get something with Khan here. If they want. They are going to go and get something. Could be like a... they're getting a Locomotive. Okay, that's actually fine. Because we can now... yeah, that's fine. Okay, yeah, so this is probably game over because we Vindicate the bridge and then we can push and damn a thing. Our opponent can... So our opponent needs to absorb a lot of damage. Let's damn something. If our opponent blocks here, they'll take 2. Yeah, this is fine. We can damn this and then push the elf and then attack for lethal. Attack them. 1 tramply boy, and he gets there. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we drew out of it, but we were drawing 2 cards a turn, going to be 3 cards a turn. We had lots of outs. We had Vindicate, Fractures. Kaya would have actually been good there, going up towards the ultimate. Although I guess my opponent can just go and get something like Pithing Needle. But yeah, okay, so that's another good victory. Yeah, we're 3-1. Let's go for the 4-1. Okay, 5th and final round. We are on the draw. I think we're going to mulligan this. 2 Ephemerates and a sword. We do have a turn 1 Thoughtseize, but nothing to back it up. Yeah, this is better. Turn 2 Stoneforge. We've got turn 2, turn 3, turn 4 potentially. We will bottom. We've got 2 tap lands, so it's going to be one of those. It's going to be the Treetop. This makes white. My opponent has also mulliganed to 6. We'll keep this and get rid of the treetop. All of our lands come in painlessly then, which is nice. See what's in store for us. Darkslick Shores. Mill? No, there's no Lurus, so probably not Rogues either. Blue, Black Control. Not too many decks play Darkslick Shores at the moment, I don't think. Oh, it could be the kit. Yeah, this is one of these kitchen decks, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. So Grixis colours. Yeah, there's an Emery, which we can't kill at the moment. If we draw a kill spell, we will be killing that. We don't, so we'll just go ahead and play out our Stoneforge Mystic. What are we going to get? I think we'll get Kaldra here. Well, getting the sword is not unreasonable. No, let's just get Kaldra. Just give my opponent as little time to kind of durdle as we can. As a Saga would be scary. Right, on cue. This Kaya is going to do work potentially though. If they've got Asmo here, that's not ideal. I'd like to draw Fatal Push really. Okay, another Stoneforge. So I think I just want to, is it Exile? Yeah, they can just go and get another one. I think we're going to let them have a food to get Kaldra in. And then next turn we could potentially go and fetch the sword. Yeah, this can't be killed by Asmo either. Don't know if we've got too much sideboard for this. Oh, we do have 2 copies of Stony Silence. And some Rest in Pieces. Another Saga. So they're going to start making these massive tokens. Okay, that's not too bad. We do have Kaldra. Okay, Asmo. So I think Kaya can deal with that. Can this hit Planeswalkers? No, target creature. So they might go for killing our Stoneforge Mystic here. Okay, so we find a forest. So what do? I think we're Kaya-ing. There's no point in Siege Rhinoing. So this can just stay back on blocking duty, and then they do get to go and get another thing. So let's do this. We could exile some stuff from our opponent's graveyard. Don't really care about this at the moment. Yeah, I think we're just going to exile, because if my opponent could potentially cast Thought Monitor next turn, then we'll play a Marsh Flats and pass the turn. Kaldra on blocking duty here. We're probably going to fetch in response to one of these activations. We've got Dam to draw to. Just in case our opponent gets Pithing Needle. Well, I really don't think they will name our... We're fairly happy if they choose to name our Marsh Flats. do get Pithing Needle, probably naming Kaya. Yep. Maybe we should have exiled this, but I don't think that's right. Shadow Spear. That's pretty good. Although this has first strike, so... Oh, that's... Oh, of course. Yeah, okay. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, I forgot about that. Shadow Spear is really brutal there. Yeah, we've probably lost now, unless... we could hit... What could we hit? This is slamming in for 8, but I think we just take it. I'm a bit surprised my opponent didn't equip. Is it 2 to equip? Oh, it's 2 to equip. Yeah, that's fine. Opponent generates so much food as well that you can't really... we're going to struggle to race here. Yeah, I guess they could have fetched the Shadow Spear with Urza's Saga anyway. Okay, opponent got 4 cards. Okay, Liliana. What do we think about Liliana? So we can either Liliana Stoneforge Mystic. I think that's fine. We're going to have to make our opponent... I mean, making our opponent sacrifice a creature here isn't too bad. They got mystical, whatever it is. Dispute? Yeah, rebuke. Okay. I guess another one of these. And go... I suppose we could have done that and put Batterskull in. Although with this around, it's just... Yeah, I think we're just dead actually. Our opponent can just... Yeah, this Osmo is ridiculous. I think we're just going to concede. What did our opponent go and get? Oh yeah, okay. We'll concede there. Yeah, opponent had a lot of stuff. I thought for a minute Kaldra was going to get there, but okay. So I think we're going to bring in Choke. Like, oh, Urza kind of turns that off. We definitely want Fracture. I think we want Back to Nature. It just kills Urza's Saga. And potentially Break the Ice. We definitely want all of these things as well, and a Spellbomb, and potentially Path. What don't we want? Okay, so I don't think Liliana is actually that great. Grief is good. Trophy and stuff are good. Hierarch is probably a little bit too low impact. This is really good. These are good. What else do we want to cut? We've got 3 cuts. Do we just cut all the Thoughtseizes? Let's cut 1 Thoughtseize, an Ephemerate. I could see Vindicate. Actually, yeah, Vindicate. Cut a couple more Thoughtseizes. Actually, no, I think keep the Ephemerate in. That's how we get our kind of free wins. We just didn't have time for Painful Truths. Let's go something like that. I'm not 100% sure on this match yet. Yeah, I think we'll go with that. The Rest in Peace, I think they're good. Opponent does use the graveyard somewhat. So yeah, we'll play first. This is a bit unfortunate. We can Grief turn 1, but we haven't got an Ephemerate. We've got a Rest in Peace and a Fracture. So we've got a lot of cards, but we have to draw a white land. And then do we want a 2-for-1 ourselves? I think this hand has so much potential. I think we're going to risk it. So we'll go Locthwain, and then I think we are going to Grief. Exile another Grief. Just, yeah, we want to... I mean, it is 2-for-1ing ourselves, obviously, but... yeah, we want to make sure... Okay. Pithing Needle, Fatal Push. I think we do have an Urza Saga. I think we'll just get rid of this Pithing Needle. That's the most annoying spell at the moment. So we'd really like to draw. If we can draw, if our opponent goes Urza Saga and we can play a white land and fracture it, that would just be, yeah, that would just be absolutely ideal. Okay, so they haven't done that. So we'd really like a white land, please. Another Blooming Marsh. So okay, there's the Saga. So now we really want a white land off the top. Come on, give me a white land. Oh, Siege Rhino. Yeah, this is we're in trouble now. Like, if we could have fractured this then. Do I need even more white lands in this deck? Yeah, opponent's going to make the creature white land. Oh, look, all these cards are white. We've had this before where we've struggled to find a white. Yeah, and then we're just going to lose to this, unfortunately. Yeah, we really needed fracture online there. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Yeah, because now they get the cookbook as well. We take 3. Show me a white land. I mean, it is. Yeah, I think we need more white lands in the deck. I might have a play around with it. I did add 1 extra, which was the Concealed Courtyard. So there's potential that could have been a Treetop Village before we made the change. I can't see too many ways out of this now. Yeah, there's another Urza Saga. I suppose more white lands and then Dam is an option. Is this Urza as well? Thought Monitor. This card's been really strong as well. We're getting smacked for 10. Yep, we get a 7. Fatal. Okay, so there's another white land. So we can kill both constructs, which is nice. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we've just been starved on white mana here, which is unfortunate. Oh, have they got the thing as well? Oh, that's rough. Now we can't win. Okay, well, that's a sad way to end our blistering start, but we get the 3-2, and the deck was really fun to play. I think we will be adding another white land. Don't know whether that's being results focused, but yeah, I think we're fairly happy with that. I think we got a bit unlucky against Prowess, and yeah, there we just we really needed the white land. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Please do give us a subscribe, and hope to see you next time. Cheers.